Hi there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicholas Andrew and I am the Somatic Singer, and of course, I was always going to go back and do more reactions to this next singer, Gabriel Henrique from AGT, America's Got Talent. Well, not from AGT, but from Brazil, but that's where I discovered him and I now love him. Singing Hurt by Christina Aguilera, one of my most favourite artists in the whole wide world, and such a difficult song, and in the original key, no less. Oh my God, I mean 10 out of 10 already as far as I'm concerned. So I suppose the question is, can he maintain that score throughout the rest of the song? I guess we're gonna find out.
In the right place to move.
I love this song, I really do. It's one of my most favourite Christina Aguilera songs, actually. Woo. Come on, Gabrielle. I know it's going to be good anyway.
Seems like it was yesterday when I saw your face. You told me how proud you were, but I walk away. If only I knew what I know today.
Beautiful control on that part of his voice.
Or to hold you in my arms, or to take the pain away. Thank you for all you've done, forgive your mistakes.
Oh, listen to that.
Nothing I wouldn't do to hear your voice again. Sometimes I wanna call you,
Come on.
but I know you want me there.
Oh, here we go.
Oh. Blaming you for everything.
Belting his face off.
And I've hurt
Hear that?
myself by hurting you.
Crazy. Okay, we're just going to stop it there for a second. I mean, that is crazy. I mean, absolutely, you've got to have, that song is such a belt fest, from beginning to end, let's face it. By the time you get to the second verse, you basically belt until the end of the song. So you've really got to have the chops to be able to take it on, and of course, he has. Now, some of my most favourite singers in the whole wide world are women, hands down. I love women when they get up into the rafters with their voices and really give it some welly, I really enjoy that. And I, of course, can appreciate how difficult, and complex it is to be able to do those things vocally. But there's something about when a man does it, it's that natural parallel, because I can really appreciate where he is in his range and where I would need to be able to do those kind of things. God forbid, I don't think I'd even try. The amount of ability to sustain when you're up there, the articulation, the breath control, pitch control, and just the amount of ridiculous ability to be able to do it in the first place. I mean, it's mind-boggling. He rocks my world.
Some days I feel broken inside, but I want to me.
I love that line.
Sometimes I just wanna hide, cause I try a mess. It is so hard to say goodbye when it comes to this. Would you tell me I was wrong?
Here we go.
Would you help me understand? Are you looking down upon me? Are you proud of who I am? There's nothing I wouldn't do.
Unbelievably high.
To have just one more chance to look into your eyes and see you looking back. Oh, I'm sorry for blaming
You hear that?
for everything.
Starting to sweat.
I'm just good at you, and I'm hurt myself. Oh,
Come on.
if I'd had just one more day,
Nice.
oh, tell me how much did I miss to see you be away.
Oh, I handled that brilliantly.
Oh, it's dangerous. It's over the line to try and turn back. I'm terrified.
loads of emotion. That was a really good cover.
By hiding you.
Brazilian perfection. Well done, sir. And there we have it, only my third reaction to Gabriel, all done and dusted, completed, finalised in the can. And what did I think about that? Well, he's got some absolutely amazing Brazilian pipes, hasn't he? I mean, his voice is absolutely amazing. Amazing is what it is. And if you don't think it is, then basically, more than likely, quite probably, you have to put up your dukes and we're going to fight it out. And because I simply haven't got the time to explain to anyone who thinks he's anything less than amazing, because he is. So just to wrap this week's song up, I mean, of course, it contained all the magical elements that we've come to expect from, that I've come to expect from Gabriel singing. You know, and let's face it, I think I've only heard him sing about like 4 or 5 songs. So there's so much more for me to discover and I can't wait. So just 30 seconds on this video and basically it had it all. You know, it had the riffs and the runs, the power, the range, the intonation, the cry, the pitch control, the breath control, the whistle. I mean, I could go on and on, but then I would need a dictionary. So I'm going to boil it down to one word, except my mind's gone completely blank and I can't think of one word. So let's just say he's got an absolutely stupendous, intergalactical, fantastical, magnificent voice. He is one of the best male singers around. But anyway, that's enough about what I think, because the time has come for you to tell me what you think. So tell me, what do you think? I mean, do you agree with anything that I've said here today, or are you in fact in staunch disagreement? I mean, that I find hard to believe, but if it's your truth, I'll have to suck it up. So anyway, let me know in the comment section below, like and subscribe and give me some playtime. And remember that anything that I've said here today about Gabriel is not fact. It's just my opinion, and that's a Brazilian fact. Peace, y'all. Now, it's not just enough to be able to get up to those notes and belt them out. You've got to sound super relaxed when you're there as well. You know, especially if you're doing it in a live setting, you know, because from an audience point of view, no one wants to hear, you know, a singer, you know, coughing and spluttering and stretching and squeezing, you know, trying to get up to these notes, you know, going flat and sharp. It's just an uncomfortable experience. And believe me, I've done it. Now, a singing teacher once told me that you should never sing a song in a live setting if you can't do it a third above. Now, I couldn't do this song in this key, let alone a third above. I mean, believe me, I'd have a heart attack and I would die. But this singing teacher, well, I kind of agree with them. Now, there was a song back in the day, you know, that really did give me a little bit of a hard time. I sang it for 6 months and I never really nailed it, you know. I'd come off stage every night thinking, God, you know, that could have been better. And it really could have. It was just a little bit too high for me. So in my downtime, my 8 weeks off in between contracts, you know, I practiced it in a higher key. Now, I never nailed it in that key. It just meant that when I went back to the original, it was just so much easier. So that principle, it really worked for me. So maybe try it, it might work for you. Woo, no. Sometimes the easiest things are the hardest. Not that that's easy. It's not easy. It's not easy, actually. Sometimes the hardest things are still hard. They're hard. It's hard.
Stay